Hello, it's the Art Monarch here. Today I'm drawing some time machines, pocket watches, normal watches, and some other little tiny devices. Now, I'm not sure how watches or pocket watches work, and so the gears and all the little pieces are all abstractly put together here, as you can tell. If you know how watches work, then you would know that these are not actually functional, but if you don't know how a watch works, this might convince you into believing that I actually know how to make a watch, but these are blueprints. Obviously, a time machine is not real, or maybe I could build one later on this year. We're going to be working on that in the Art Monarch studio, building time machines that work, but these are just the basic blueprints for that. And there's also some other watches which have a little bit of yellow and, well, it's supposed to look gold, but it's a yellow pigma micron. And then I drew one guy with a clock head, which is, of course, called the clock man. The clock man, the clock master. Basically, what this clock police does is catch thieves that are attempting to steal time. Now, this is something that will probably happen in the future. Few tens of thousands of years from now, humans will invent machines that are able to steal time, and that's what everyone's going to be after, right? Or something like that, probably. I'm just imagining that, but that's why we've put in place these clock police. They're able to look for the thieves and detain them and get back the time to wherever. I'm not sure how it works, but that's the guy. I drew a little clock on his head. Pretty fun. I like all of these. These were pretty quick, actually very quick, and I just had a good time. Really, this is the first page in another tiny pocket sketchbook that I found underneath my other little sketchbooks. And so I ripped out the first few pages because they weren't really nothing on them really. So I'm starting with this one. There's not a lot of pages in it, just because I probably ripped out a lot more, but I figured I might as well go back in and fill the rest of this one. And I also have another sketchbook that I just started yesterday, and I'll probably post that tomorrow, where I'm making more abstract drawings, but I also want to make some more buildings, structural architecture, where it's three-dimensional. I want to make it look like an M.C. Escher drawing where you have walls on the ceiling. Things are everywhere. There's no gravity, something like that. I'm getting more into doing these types of drawings where I'm melding time and space, gravity, trying to make things strange looking and weird, where you have clock police. I don't know. Now, as you can see with this drawing, there is a lot of writing, words, and so it turns it into a diagram, and I like how these look, but it's also just a good way to remember the ideas that I have, because typically I start out a drawing without knowing what it's going to be like, and so when I'm in the middle of a page like this, it's good to just get the words out, because there's some good words that I can put together. It's sort of like drawing. Writing is a lot like creating a picture, but the words are in my head and the image is attached to those words, so being able to put those words down is pretty helpful.